Two of the biggest issues a lot of individuals have when applying dip powder are either that their dip nails are not glossy enough or they don't have a nice smooth finish. Both of these issues are connected and thankfully they can be easily prevented. These are our 7 tips to have smooth and shiny dip nails. 1. Correctly apply the dip activator. Using the dip activator correctly and in the right amount is one of the most important steps you need to do to ensure that your dip nails look glossy and have a nice smooth finish. To do so, you need to ensure that the entire dip manicure is covered and completely soaked with the activator. If not, the dip manicure will likely not have a solid, smooth and glossy finish. This is because the activator is what cures the dip powder and melts it all together to form a solid manicure. And finally, you need to allow the dip activator to dry completely before buffing and using the top coat. Let it dry for 3 minutes or so before buffing. 2. Always remove excess powder that didn't adhere. After applying each layer of dip powder, you need to use a brush to remove any dip powder that didn't adhere to the base. If you don't do this, then some areas will be bulky and you won't have a smooth finish. 3. Ensure that you buff your dip nails correctly. Once the activator has been applied, you will need to buff your nails with a fine grit nail file. This will remove any bumps and unevenness from the dip nails and also allow the manicure to have a glossy finish once the top coat is applied. I recommend using a 180 grit nail file first to gently remove any bumps. Then do a final buffing with a 240 grit nail file to make it extra smooth. You can check out the description for the nail files that I recommended. 4. Properly clean your nails after buffing. After buffing your nails, you need to wipe away any leftover residue before applying the top coat. If you don't do this, the manicure won't have a smooth finish. I usually wipe them down with a cotton pad soaked in rubbing alcohol. Just ensure that the alcohol dries before applying the top coat. 5. Use a very glossy top coat. One of the easiest things that you can do to ensure that your dip nails have a nice glossy and shiny finish is to apply a high quality top coat. You can check out the description for my recommended brand to use. 6. Ensure that you apply the base evenly. When applying the base, you need to ensure that the entire nail is completely covered. If you miss spots, then the dip powder will have an uneven distribution, and some areas will get less powder and cause unevenness and bumps. And finally, 7. Use a high quality dip powder. Look for dip powders that have great pigmentation and are finely milled, which increases the surface area for the activator to act on. This will allow the activator to easily cure and blend the dip powder to give a more glossy and solid look with a smoother finish. You can check out the description for a high quality brand of dip powder that has never let me down. All of Easy Nail Tech's videos and articles are crafted by nail technicians dedicated to helping you learn how to DIY amazing manicures at home. And one of the easiest ways that you can help us is by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Thank you very much!